Hello and welcome to Black Pearls, Distinguished Women of Color, the channel where we celebrate the achievements of Black women both past and present. Today we are going to talk about Graça Machel, a Mozambican politician and humanitarian who is the only woman in modern history to have served as First Lady of two countries, South Africa and Mozambique. Let's take a look at her inspiring life story. Graça Machel was born on the 17th of October 1945 in rural Incadine, Gaza Province, Portuguese East Africa, modern-day Mozambique. She was the youngest of 6 children, and her father died 17 days before she was born. She attended Methodist mission schools before gaining a scholarship to the University of Lisbon in Portugal, where she studied German. She also speaks French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and English, as well as her native Xitsonga language. Machel returned to Portuguese East Africa in 1973, joining the Mozambican Liberation Front, Frelimo, and working as a schoolteacher. Frelimo was a political movement that fought against Portuguese colonial rule and for the liberation of Mozambique. Machel met Samora Machel, the leader of Frelimo, and married him in 1975. He became the first president of Mozambique after the country gained its independence from Portugal on the 25th of June 1975. Machel was appointed as Mozambique's first Minister of Education and Culture on the same day as her husband's inauguration. She was responsible for overseeing the expansion of education in a country where only 5% of the population was literate. She also promoted the use of local languages and cultures in the curriculum and encouraged women's participation in education. She was widely respected for her work and vision in transforming Mozambique's education system. Machel's life changed dramatically on the 19th of October 1986, when her husband, Samora Machel, died in a plane crash near the border with South Africa. The circumstances of his death were controversial, and some suspected that it was caused by sabotage by the apartheid regime of South Africa, which was supporting rebel groups that were fighting against Frelimo. Machel was devastated by her loss and withdrew from public life for some time. However, she did not give up on her commitment to social justice and human rights. In 1990, she was appointed by the United Nations as an expert to investigate the impact of armed conflict on children. She traveled to war zones around the world and interviewed thousands of children who had suffered from violence, displacement, hunger, disease, and exploitation. She produced a groundbreaking report called The Impact of Armed Conflict on Children, which was published in 1996. The report exposed the horrors that children face in war and called for urgent action to protect them. It also changed the way the United Nations and member states respond in conflict zones. Machel continued to work tirelessly in support of global health, child welfare, and women's rights and empowerment. She founded several non-governmental organizations, such as the Foundation for Community Development, which supports community-based initiatives in Mozambique, the Zizil Institute for Child Development, which promotes early childhood development, and the Graça Machel Trust. Machel also joined several regional and international development bodies to accelerate social transformation. She is a founding member of the Elders, a group of independent global leaders who work together for peace and human rights. She played a key role in establishing Girls Not Brides, a global partnership to end child marriage. She is a member of the UN Secretary-General's Sustainable Development Goals Advocacy Group and sits on the high-level steering group for Every Woman, Every Child, and many more. Machel also holds honorary positions in several academic institutions. She is the Chancellor of the University of Cape Town, Chancellor of the African Leadership University, and President of SOAS University of London. In 1998, Machel married Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa and leader of the struggle against apartheid. Machel became the First Lady of South Africa until Mandela's term ended in 1999. She was the only woman in modern history to have served as First Lady of two countries. Machel and Mandela shared a deep love and respect for each other and supported each other's causes. They also faced challenges together. Machel was by Mandela's side when he died on the 5th of December 2013 at the age of 95. Machel has received numerous awards and honors for her work and achievements. Graça Machel is a woman of courage, compassion, and wisdom who has devoted her life to improving the fate of women and children, inspiring hope and building a more just and equitable world for us all. She is a true black pearl who shines with dignity and grace. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories of distinguished women of color. See you next time.